get up or be escorted out.
2 months after she was dragged out of a Coeur d'Alene town hall meeting, a local woman makes it official. She plans to sue, claiming her rights were violated.
We have a few scattered showers this evening, then a cold Tuesday before temperatures start to climb.
The governing body for high school sports in Washington says it is not changing the rules for who can compete in women's sports. We'll break down what it means. Good evening and thank you for joining us for KREM 2 News at 5 tonight. I'm Mark Hanrahan. We begin with some breaking news. The Spokane County Sheriff's Office says one person is dead after a shooting near West Geiger Boulevard and South Hayford Road. They say at around 2 today, reports came in that a man had shot another man and 2 or 3 people were seen leaving the area. The victim was found lying in the road and pronounced dead at the scene. One person was detained. Authorities are continuing to investigate. The scene is currently active, they say, and they're asking the public to please keep their distance. Well, today, Eastern Washington University is providing support to sorority members following a fire that impacted the sorority house. KREM 2's Regan Gallo went to Cheney today to get a closer look at the damage and find out what's being done to support the students.
Well, Cheney fire officials tell us that the fire originally broke out in this residence right here, and then it actually spread to the side of the house of that sorority residence. Now, Eastern Washington University officials tell us that it's Alpha Zeta Delta sorority and 4 individuals live in the home. However, only 1 was home at the time of the fire.
Sorority students at EWU are in the middle of their spring quarter.
So they're kind of in the middle of a term right now, and there's no good time for this kind of thing to happen.
The school says it was vital to get them set up for success to finish the year as they are forced out of their college house.
It doesn't matter when it happens, it's going to impede stress and connection. One of the things that I will say is immediately our team was on running their class schedules, reaching out to faculty members, letting them know what they were going through so that they didn't have to do some of those things.
EWU informed KREM 2 all the students opted to stay with friends or families' homes for the time being. The student spokesperson for the sorority said in a statement they are still determining next steps for the home, but they are thankful for first responders. Fire officials say the sorority house suffered from exterior siding being melted off and broken windows due to intense heat. During initial assessment, the city of Cheney did turn off power and water for both impacted homes. As of now, fire officials also say there is still no determined cause. We did speak to the individual that lives in the home where the fire broke out. However, they declined an interview. Reporting in Cheney, Regan Gallo, KREM 2 News.
Tonight we are learning more about how Pope Francis died. The Vatican said the Pope died of a stroke and subsequent heart failure early this morning. Pope Francis recently spent almost a month in an Italian hospital after a severe case of double pneumonia, but he appeared to be on the mend as he blessed thousands just yesterday on Easter Sunday. Pope Francis was the first pope from the Southern Hemisphere and the first non-European pope in more than 1,000 years. As faithful around the world mourn the death of Pope Francis, others right here in Spokane are reflecting with gratitude and pride. KREM 2's Shannon Mowdy shows us how a piece of the Lilac City became a permanent installation in Vatican City.
There are no church bells tolling for departed Pope Francis at Gonzaga Prep. Just a windy symphony playing an Easter Monday morning song, heard only by 3 companions at the heart of campus.
A symbol and standard of their values and history and faith.
Alumnus Vincent De Felice created this statue and its triplets in miniature at home in the Holy See in Pope Francis's collection.
It's quite an honor. I had no idea it was taking place.
It started with an unexpected email from the Vatican back in 2013.
It came as a surprise to us.
To Gonzaga Prep employee Kathleen Wilson, a priest looking for artwork featuring Peter Faber, soon to be canonized by Pope Francis. Wilson responded she could do one better, bring a smaller version of this statue to Italy. But first, getting permission to meet the Pope.
And then Jim started harassing the bishop's office. And Bishop...
So it pays to know priest.
And it is no easy task to bring even a scaled down model of this 13-foot statue across the ocean into the arms of the Pope.
The first policeman wasn't going to let us in.
He wasn't going to let us in.
Cue some sweet talking in Italian.
I said, "For il Papa." And he goes, "Oh, okay."
From the second row at St. Peter's Square, the Wilsons hand-delivered the statuette to Pope Francis.
So he kept that statue personally. And now we've been told that it will end up in the Vatican Museum.
Alongside Michelangelo, Da Vinci, enter De
It's like
Felice.
the best masters in the world. And again, I am not near them, but to have the work there is for me just it's just an amazing story, really.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
He's the guy.
He's the guy. We just got to carry it.
An art piece of pride. Now, Vatican history.
For me, for Gonzaga Prep, for Spokane to know that one of our own created something that was special to Pope Francis,
Shannon Mowdy,
that's pretty cool. I mean, that doesn't happen.
KREM 2 News.
Pretty cool indeed. Meantime, Gonzaga University issued a statement today saying the Pope's legacy will, quote, forever be shaped through his advocacy and help for those most in need. And in honor of the Pope, the university will be holding a service tomorrow. That service starts at 12:10 and is being held at the university's chapel. It is open, they say, to the Gonzaga community. For more coverage on Pope Francis's passing, go to KREM 2 Plus. We have more details from the Vatican and reaction from world leaders. Download KREM 2 Plus on your TV and start watching for free. All right, let's switch gears now and take a first look at the forecast with Chief Meteorologist Jeremy Legoo. We sent him outside into the Outdoor Weather Center. Jeremy, at 4 o'clock it was raining. Is it still raining today?
Not here in Spokane, but you don't have to go far to find it. Well, I mean, not right here on me. On rain coming down over in Coeur d'Alene, a little bit of sun poking out at the airport, and 53 degrees. Did you see how quickly we warmed up once that rain stopped? It is wild how good our sun is at warming us up this time of year. That's why we get to that time of year where we are so much warmer, so much more efficiently. Yeah, all right, let's talk it. Frost advisories in effect for parts of central Washington, freeze warnings as well. You're going, why don't we have them here in eastern Washington and North Idaho if our temperatures are going to be down near or below freezing? The simple answer is because it is not out of the ordinary for us to see frost or freeze conditions in the morning. That's just normal this time of year. Where it's not out in central Washington. It's going to be a chilly start to the day tomorrow. A little bit of shower activity. In order for us to get cold, we have to get rid of it. Basically, if you've been seeing those on and off showers today, you will continue to see them throughout the evening. Things clear out overnight, and that's when those temps drop. Chilly one tomorrow morning, but 60 by tomorrow afternoon. 64 Wednesday, 70 and sunny by Thursday. Those temperatures climb all week long, but by the weekend, we're talking a chance of rain, so enjoy this if you can.
Good, Jeremy. Thank you very much. Still much more news ahead today at 5 o'clock, including finding out the results on the decision made by the governing body for youth sports in Washington. That story coming up at 5:10.
President Trump pays tribute to Pope Francis. I'm Erica Brown with more White House reaction to the Pope's death and a look back at their complicated relationship.